All right, it's time we answer this question once and for all. I'm going to go ahead. What's that? Yeah, I woke up this morning and it was all gone. What do you think? I don't know. I felt like it was getting long, curly. I'm never near a barbershop, and I don't have time to go to a barber. There's not a barbershop near me. I'm on my reset right now. I don't know where the hell barbershops are, and I wasn't going to Google and Uber, nowhere, whatever. I just shaved it off. So anyhow, the biggest question I always get is how much does Schneider pay? How much do they pay? How do they pay? How about this guy, that guy, this guy? Listen, I don't have all those answers. But I'm going to go in this video right here. I'm breaking down my entire paycheck for the first time. I'm showing you numbers. I've broken everything down. I got a little broken down for you. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding about Schneider. And what they pay and how to get these answers on your own. So, let's get into it. First, in order to start to learn how much you can make with Schneider, is you need to look at the account. So I made a little video for you about the website, so check this out. All right, go to schneiderjobs.com, enter in your zip code, and click search for driving jobs. What this is going to do, it's going to bring up a list of all driving jobs available in your zip code. Now you'll see all the options here. Now, the account that I'm on is the original. When I signed up for it, it said original Midwest 28, no Northeast. If you notice here get off the screen. If you notice here, it says now no New York City /New England, because I argued what the hell Northeast meant when they sent me to Boston for the first time. I was like, you can't get much more further Northeast than that. But look at the details. It tells you the average pay. And you can see the average pay for this one's like $1,000 to $1,270 or something a week. I'm well above that every week. And you'll see all the details about that here shortly. I'm above that average. And it depends on the person. Are you a hard worker? Do you like to grind? Or are you just going to do the work? Are you going to build the trust in them to where they can put more miles on you to get deliveries done? Now, this dedicated Walmart account is a night account, but there's some requirements to some of these jobs, like this one, for example. You have to live within like 150 miles of London, Kentucky, which is where the DC is. Because you will be getting home often, and you have to be able to get to and from the facility on time. So you can understand that if you want to have a dedicated route, you need to be a local area. This also talks about, which I didn't mention earlier, about the annual bonus of 2% of your gross. That's a bonus on all accounts from what I understand. So that's also additional money that's going to go into your pay with Schneider. Now that you know how to go search for jobs in your area and see what their average pay is for in the accounts and the requirements and doohickeys and whatever it might be something you're into, then if you don't have all your questions answered there, call them on the phone. I believe it's 1-800-44-PRIDE. 1-800-44-PRIDE to talk to a recruiter personally and ask them any question you want, and they will be glad to help you. Now I went through and I broke down my last week's pay. I broke it down. I made a video of it, breaking it all down for you. Here you go. All right, this is my gross pay for last week, $1,371.91. Again, that's gross. That's all numbers before taxes. Now let's break everything down. This is my base pay, 47 cents a mile times 25.69 equals that 12.07 and change. Schneider does pay on-duty non-driving pay, which is only $10 an hour, but that's more than a lot of companies will do. In this case, I had like 11 hours of on-duty pay. That's your pre-trips, your post-trips, your time at shippers, and any other time you're on duty but not driving. We also have an MPG bonus. You have an opportunity to earn up to a nickel bonus every quarter, and last quarter I earned 2 cents, so that added about $50 to this paycheck here. Now you add all that together, you get $1,371.19, which was my gross pay last week. Now take that gross number, divide it by the miles driven for the week, and that shows that I made 53 cents a mile on my last paycheck. Now deductions are going to vary for everybody, so here's my deductions at the bottom of the screen. You look at the CPAP purchase with $50 a week. I made it $50 a week. It doesn't start that way. It'll be paid off in a couple more months. And the West Virginia SIT, $67. So that's going to be gone off of my stub here soon because I'm relocating. and where I'm going, they have no state tax. So that's going to be an additional $117 back in my pocket once those two things are gone. All right, so after my deductions, my take home, you see up top there, is $1,049.36. Now again, once that CPAP purchase goes off in a couple months and that West Virginia state income tax goes off, that's going to be another $117 that would have been on this check. So $1,166 would have been take home out of the $1,371.91 that I grossed. So there you go. That's what I made last week driving for Snyder. Yeah, you know what? Listen, and all this stuff is relative. It's like, well, not relative. It's based on experience. If you're a brand new, zero experience, over-the-road driver, most likely these are going to be your numbers. If you have experience, they're going to fluctuate. They're going to vary. They're going to be competitive with you, for sure. Now, like I said, I was inexperienced over the road. I started at 44 cents a mile. But over time, after a few months, I got my raise to 3 cents. I got 3-cent raise. I was 47 cents a mile, which is where I'm at now. And of course, you know, the on-duty time, the MPG bonus, and the, well, that's it. It adds up. My base is 47 cents a mile, but last week I made 53 cents a mile. Granted, that people's gonna say that's crap money, that's crap money, and I will be the first one to admit, I'll agree with you, that Schneider's base CPM is well off the industry norm. I agree with you there. However, they have these other things in place, which all everybody cares about CPM. That's why I did the breakdown the way I did. I put everything together, divided it by the mile, and gave you my CPM. So my base CPM is 47. Last week I made 53. I've made more. I've made less, depending on the week and how much I worked and so forth. So making 6 cents above your base pay is pretty good when you add everything together. Now, some places don't give you that off-duty time, on-duty non-driving pay. A lot of places don't give you that hourly pay. It's only $10 an hour, but still, that's more than most people do. People don't pay you for being in docks. They don't pay you for the time you spend at shippers and receivers and doing your pre-trips and your post-trips. All that stuff comes into play at the end of the day. You got to understand that. And also, what's the point of someone paying you 60 cents a mile? And if you find 60 cents a mile as a brand new, zero experienced driver, more power to you. Congrats. But are you getting those miles? There's no point in making 60 cents a freaking mile if you're only getting 1,000 miles a week. Why bother? I would rather make less and run more. Now, if I can get 60 cents a mile and still get 2,500 miles plus a week, that would be talking. But you know what? I'm content where I'm at. I'm honestly, but I'm in a situation too, probably different than yours. I'm grown. I'm 46 years old. I left a career of 24 years to come out and do this. I switched my world upside down last year. This is all new to me. And my kids are grown. I don't have a family at home. I'm divorced. I live alone. So I don't have those responsibilities at this point in my life because I'm beyond all that stuff. So it doesn't take much. And for me, money has never been a motivator. I'll make a video about this later on. Do not let money be your only motivator. You need to worry about if you're getting the work that you need to make that money, how you're being treated, the communication, and just the company you're with. Are they good people? What do they offer you? You got benefits offered? You got retirement offered? You got to think about all this stuff. At the end of the day, make the best decision for you, but just don't base it off of money. Money should never be your primary motivator. Money is very important. We got to have money. We want things. We want toys. We want to buy stuff. We got to eat. We need electricity. You need clothes. It's things that you need, and you have to have money for it. But do not make money your 100% total motivator. It'll fail every time. I promise you. Or you're going to bounce from job to job to job to job. I promise you. That's the way it's going to be. And if you're younger watching this, when you get older, you'll understand. I know you hear that all the time. Oh, when I get older, you're just an old man. But I promise you. I wouldn't listen to either when I was your age, so that's all right. Anyway, I hope this video was informative and helpful and give you a better understanding about where I'm coming from and what Schneider can offer you. Just the best way to get your answers is to contact them. Pretty sure, I'm going to put the number on the screen. I'm pretty sure it's 1-800-44-PRIDE. I'm going to confirm that and put it up on the screen, flashing at you or something. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. Any more questions? Leave them down below. Have a good day.